Alright, so this is my third video and I was gonna wait to post it, but I was gonna wait for another day or whatever. So if you see that I'm in the same outfit as I was in my last video, just know it's because I have two things I want to talk about. So since Blue made such a presence in my last video, I wanted to discuss getting a dog. Should you do it or no? So I think dogs are amazing. I think they are the best thing to ever happen. I think that dogs are the bomb.com. But I think it's really important that you're in the right place in your life before you get a dog. And if you are deciding a dog, then I'm really glad you're watching this video because I'm going to keep it short. But I want to mention that dogs are a lot of work, okay? They are very much equivalent, or super close to being a parent, because dogs get sick just like kids, and you have to be very present with a dog. They're not like a fish where you could just feed them and just go about your little day. No, you have to literally take care of this little animal, and you have to play with this little animal and give it all kinds of love and affection and treats and walks and all the good stuff and the belly rubs and all that. And so sometimes Bluey here has gotten sick before. Yawn, big yawn. And he, I've had to call off of work because he's been sick, and I'm the only one to take care of him. So yeah, that's how serious it is. And then also there's sometimes when I cannot just hang out. If I'm working a second shift, for example, I can't just bolt off to out to go clubbing with my friends or something like that. No, it's always, I have to go home and I have to make sure Blue's fed and I have to walk him first, at least. I have to go home and take care of him. And so with that, that's a responsibility. Not to mention the financial aspects of having a puppy. Dogs are not cheap, because especially if you get the dog when they're a puppy. I got Blue at 8 weeks, which is legally the very first time that you can get the dog. So with Blue, I had to pay for all his shots. And not to mention, this little furry friend is, he needs grooming. So I do normally cut his hair. I haven't cut it in a while now because it's been winter. So we're just now getting out of winter. So I'm probably going to cut him again here shortly. But I do always make sure to try to, bless you, I do try to keep the hair out of his face during the winter. But I normally let his coat grow out a little bit. But yeah, what was I say? So yeah, so I talked about the financial aspect. I talked about the responsibility aspect of it all. Also, depending if you're getting a puppy, there's a lot of time that needs to be put into a puppy as far as the training and learning different commands, which I guess is all relative to whatever you want to do. But for me, I wanted Blue to be a pretty well-trained dog. I wanted to make sure that he wasn't going to use the restroom in the house, that he was potty trained, that he knew, if I said, Blue, sit, he's going to sit. He didn't sit just now, but, yeah, if I say, come here, he knows that. And he's a pretty smart dog. I know you guys are probably going to ask, well, some of you anyway, he is a Chihuahua Shih Tzu. So his official name is a Shichi. He is a year old now. Well, he will be a year next month. Yeah. So yeah, other than that, a great companion, especially if you are a single person like myself and you want just a little bit of fun around the house and a good little companion. Blue has definitely been that for me. Super supportive. he is a handful. He's just like a kid, like really picky with his food sometimes. Like sometimes I have a really good food and we like it. Then we have to do like the whole transition of the food and all that. And then also like socializing him and all the things. And vet visits are not cheap. I think I have to take him to the vet, I mean, at least like 6 or 7 times, and he's healthy. He's a healthy puppy, but each time I've taken him, it's been very expensive because I didn't have insurance at the time for him. So I was paying like $200 something every time I took him to the vet. So that's just another thing to consider. I'd stack up about, I mean, you know, I don't know. I want to say maybe have like $500 at least. You know, I mean, you could definitely have like $200 and maybe take him to somewhere that's not like super expensive. But I did take him to a really expensive vet because that was my first little baby and I wanted to make sure he was okay. So I did have quite a bit of money like put aside for him. So yeah, that's my little input on if you should get a dog or not. Also, my last little pro tip, if you do have a dog and you're looking for apartments that will accept your dog, maybe consider getting your dog registered, because that way he can go with you legally anywhere, he or she. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you guys all have a great day. And yeah.